Me, I'm the night owl, so set this back just a little bit because it's like right up in my face. This is like really zoomed in. Okay. It's kind of hard to get your setup right without being on camera, but what's up, y'all? I'm gonna wait for some people to get in here. In the meantime, I'm gonna put on my night cream because I did just wash my face. So if you click on this live, whether you're a customer or a nail tech or you just want to watch something because you're bored, you guys are all welcome. Guys and gals are all welcome. Just keep it respectful. I'm big on respect. Um, what I'm going to talk about isn't just, I'm not here to dog on or to harp on just any one given person. But with the same thought, I'm also not going to allow, thanks for the like, I'm not going to allow the general public to ruin what I've worked so hard for. Um, I did a little YouTube research. I was trying to find a video on how to deal with difficult customers, and I found two really good ones, but they're from 3 years ago. What they were saying, one, they had two different approaches. The first video that I clicked on, I loved her personality, and she was just funny, and she made it lighthearted. But what she was saying was very true. Nip it in the bud. She really didn't go into if they were repeat offenders or if it was just a one-time thing. She pretty much was just like block them. Only you know what you can deal with. And if someone has done something, even on the first time, and you know that that's going to set the playing field for any future appointments, while they at the sink washing their hands, this is what she said. While they at the sink washing their hands, go on your phone and block their number and block their account on your booking app. I said, wow, that's cutthroat. But it was confirmation for me. Okay. Then the other video that I found, of course, was from Young Nails, but it was from 3 years ago. And they were talking about dealing with difficult customers. Now, their approach was more of telling them face to face, which I do not recommend because people are not okay mentally. Um, they recommend like just giving them chances because everybody have bad days, and that's cool. And I do that with some people, but here's an example. If somebody comes in your salon and they're complaining about every little thing and I'm building my clientele, that's no secret. So everybody that comes to me pretty much are new. They're new to Nailspiration, they're new to Mary Moore, they're new to, and I'm new to them. So first impressions are lasting impressions. So if they come to you that first time, I don't like this. Why your prices is like that? Can you give me another discount? 2 days later, oh, my shellac chipped. It says no chip. We not going no forward. Just nip it in the butt. Nip it in the butt. And in that case, they don't owe you nothing. You don't owe them nothing. I'm with YouTuber number one. Just go on and block them. Go on and block them. I've had that. Y'all wonder why? Y'all wonder why I haven't been making videos? I've been coming live to talk to y'all because if this wasn't my passion, I would have quit long ago when I was in school. And I already went through that song and dance, so those videos they're not even up because I don't even pay any mind to that. So I went through it, I beat it. God got me through it for a reason, and I'm still doing nails. Okay. So but yeah, I would have left a long time ago. You know, one thing we have to keep in mind, us nail techs, um, our customers don't know the type of day we had. Our customers don't care. They're not thinking about, oh, let me come on time because she probably has somebody after me, or she probably needs to get home to her children and her family. They're not thinking about that. They want their shellac, their acrylic, their dip, whatever. They want rhinestones, they want bling, they want this, they want that, they want French dip. They're thinking about what they want. It is up to you to communicate in a professional manner. Hey, I think I warned you before, about my late policy, whoopty whoopty woo, or however you want to word it. There's so many different ways. There's no wrong way to word the truth. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's how you say it, your tone, your timing sometimes. It's how you say it. Okay. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. You know, um, I'm not really good sometimes with confrontation, contrary to popular belief. I know I have the face of a bitch, but I'm not a bitch at all. I give a lot of chances. It's hard for me to say no, and like I'm the type of nail tech that if I make you late for your appointment because somebody else went over or something, I'll throw in something, oh, $5 off your next visit, or let me give you something now if that's not, making you happy. I live to make my customers happy. But my customers, not people that's just gonna come to me one time to peep the scene and go make a negative review on whatever, platform. Those aren't my customers. Those are speculators, and every business have them. Okay, restaurants, whatever, what have you. They have those people that come in and want to speculate. They have no intentions on patronizing your business. They just want to be in your business. Those aren't my customers. So you got to know the difference, okay? So you got to know the difference. You got to know the difference between the two. I lost my one person. I'm not trying to strike no nerves. I'm not trying to step on nobody's feet. I just feel like Facebook, or not Facebook, excuse me. Well, Facebook too, but YouTube. I do a lot of different platforms. So if I say TikTok, Twitter, just know we on YouTube, okay? Exclusively. But social media has a way of tucking that stuff away. This is stuff that's going to help. And maybe a customer or two will come on here and see this and be like, dang, they do deal with a lot. We deal with a lot, especially in my city. It's a very new concept. I know it's been going on for years, at least 5 years. Other places where you have a nail tech, they're in a professional suite or, setting. They're they're in control. The nail tech is in control of all of their stuff, their marketing, their booking, their prices, the services, so on and so forth. That is a new concept in my city. Um, the suite that I'm in is brand new, beautiful suite, brand new, love it. Um, Everybody pretty much tends to their business. I love that. You know what I'm saying? Um, the other businesses that are around me, we all tend to our business. Like no drama so far. It's like heaven. Very different concept from your ordinary, average, nail salons. Okay. It's one-on-one concept. And I put that in my policy. However, I get people, contacting me with questions and things like that. And I'm okay with that if I have the time. I even get some people that are upset because I don't respond to them within 2 minutes. Like I just live on my phone. Sorry, those days are over. I don't live on social media. I don't live on my phone. So if I'm with an actual customer and I just have a couple seconds, my hands aren't, filled with sloughing cream or whatever, and lotion or dust, I can pick up my phone and I can respond. I will. However, most of the times when I'm in a service, my phone is off to the side. You know, um, yeah. So I've had people get mad at me. Like just last week, I had someone get mad at me because I guess they were trying to book, but my booking link is posted everywhere. It's a self-service site. Here's a hint for customers. A lot of us are getting, especially those of us that are independent nail techs, we've gotten away from, I don't have my notebook by me, but we've gotten away from the traditional writing pencil you in. That is no longer. Everything is electronic. Okay. There are some nail techs that don't even deal in cash. They take electronic payment. I'm not one of them. But, you know, I take every form of payment except for checks. I do not take checks. They have a possibility of bouncing or not being good in the first place. And I don't have a telecheck system to see if the check is good. Although they might come up with something with that on your phone, you like, like the Square reader, boom, slice that check through telecheck. You probably have to pay good money for that though. But anywho, so people aren't used to a one person show. Like a lot of the times when I answer my phone, and it's a potential customer or a customer, if they don't know me already, they don't follow me on any social media, they think I'm just the receptionist for the nail salon. Is this the nail salon? Can you tell Mary that I'm like, I'm Mary. This is my business. It's not that type of salon. I'm just me, you know. Um, I've had people make remarks, or, a person or two make remarks like, "Oh, you need to hire somebody else." No, I don't. I can hire other people. I don't want to. It's fine. You know, what the customers need to understand is that I may be busy, and it's just nails, so there shouldn't be any emergencies with your nail. Like, it's not 911. It's not, not being funny. It's just serious. Like, some people treat it like, so there you're going to get different types of customers, and you got to know how to deal with them. Okay. Or not deal with it. Is it something you got to prioritize? Is it something that, is urgent, or is it something that can wait? And when I'm with the customer and they paid their money, because I do have customers that pay in advance. I have some that, just book and they pay after their service traditionally, but there are some people that pay in advance. Um, I don't care if they're paid in advance or not. When I'm face to face with the customer, they have my undivided attention. And that's what sets Nailspiration apart from so many other businesses, because I have that attentiveness to each customer. And then another thing is respect across the board. You're going to have those customers that, do all types of stuff, and you got to learn how to deal with it. These are some things that I've dealt with that I haven't heard anybody else mention. You're going to have those customers that in a few days, they're going to bite their nail, or they're going to do something they're not supposed to do. Like, this is my favorite. They got long nails. I like to let my customers that are, get acrylic and dip know, hey, your nails are still curing, especially acrylic. They want to open pop cans. Boop. Oh, there go my nail. I'll just call Mary and she'll just do it for free. No, I won't. You don't call Mary when your nail break. You book a nail maintenance. I have that as an option. You got to book just like you did initially. There's no call option, because if you text me or call me or send me pictures or any of that or blow my phone up repeatedly, I've had all of that happen just in the last couple months since I've been on my own. And I'm like, please go to the booking site and book a nail maintenance. And what I'm going to do with you in that nail maintenance appointment, I am going to assess the nail. Okay. And for those that send me pictures and stuff, I can already assess it. Now, one thing I can say with me, I do my own nails, so I know my work. The same products, the same processes I use on myself, I use on my customers. I know when somebody's trying to get over on me. So let's say it without saying it. I'm gonna drink some alcohol. You're gonna have the ones that like to pick up your things. I don't have a file or anything, but you're gonna have those customers that like to pick up your buffer or pick up your file instead of saying, "Hey, can you file this? It's a little crooked to my liking. Can you file that a little more, please? Thank you." Some people will, but you're going to have those people that feel so comfortable. And I think this particular person was trying to offend me, which they did, and they can't book with me no more, but picked up my utensil that I paid for and start filing and buffing their own nails right in front of me. And I'm like, oh, I said, do you do nails? Because if so, why did you come to me? She acted like she didn't hear me, but that's okay. I would never in a million years go to a nail salon and do that. I would never pick up their utensils and be like, oh, you missed a spot of acrylic. Let me see your brush. And she didn't even say that. She just picked it up, started doing her own nails in front of me. So, wow. Okay. I think I'm being scoped out. I'm pretty sick of it too. So, this ain't the first time. But, like, you're going to have that. And I know myself as a human being. I know myself as a business owner. I know my business and how I want my business to be ran. And I don't want my business to be ran to the ground. So certain things I'm just not going to deal with. It's zero tolerance. Maybe I need to go and tweak my policy and put that in there. There are certain things that I just will not deal with. And that is one of them. You don't touch my things. Because if you nick yourself and cut yourself, you can't come back and scream infection because you did something wrong. That was just strange to me. I never seen that. I never dealt with that. I've never, in my 3 years of doing nails, I never saw somebody pick up my utensil as if I'm not professional or I don't know what I'm doing and start doing their nails in front of me. Like, cool. So I'm more of like YouTuber one. Just block and delete them. Just move on. Because chances are they probably won't come back to you if they're showing some kind of, you know, disdain or whatever for whatever you're doing. I've had somebody say they didn't like my pedicure chair. My It's just that it's not a throne because I don't have plumbing for a pedicure throne in my where I'm located in my building. So I have a sink though. So I only had one person say they didn't like my chair. Okay, well, it was your first time, and I just simply this is how I dealt with that for somebody that might need an example. And I really didn't think about it. I didn't get offended until later because that's how my brain works. Sometimes I dwell on things and I reassess things, and then later on I'm like, oh. So I was just like, I can appreciate your honesty. She was kind of almost too big for my chair because it's not a throne. It's not heavy duty. And I don't want to put like a weight restriction on it because when I had it assembled, I didn't see anything in there, but it might be in there like, you know, no more than X amount of pounds can this chair hold. Um, you're going to get people that don't respect your things and put their feet in your chair and, you know, grown-ups, do, I'm not going to let anybody run my stuff to the ground. Like, I do understand that this is a privilege for me to have a business. I do understand that these people don't have to come to me. Um, I'm forever grateful, but at the end of the day, some people just don't mesh. And why put yourself through it? Nail techs, why put yourself through it just because, oh, I need to make money? All money ain't good money. You're going to put yourself through it for $2, $3, $5, and you're doing $100, upward of $100, type work. It's not worth it. You're gonna burn yourself out, is what you're gonna do. You're gonna burn yourself out. Is what you're gonna do. So you gotta take care of yourself. Like I said, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So, you know, me, I'm in a good position because like I said, I don't owe anybody anything and they don't owe me anything. It's like kind of a trial run to see if we mesh well. Now, I've met on the flip side to this, I've met some really great people. I've even made a couple new clients that are regulars that are going to, they're on the books for our, however frequent they want their nails. And that's the goal, for me. Some people are okay with having one timers, but you're going to constantly have to uh, reach a market, a market, a target market. You're going to constantly have to reach, and you're going to have to constantly. And why beat yourself up constantly? You know, when you can get people that are going to book every 2 weeks, every week, you know what they want, you know what they like, and that's money you can bet on. I talked about that in previous videos and lives. Um, I was taught in school that that's how you can tell your clientele is built because you want those people that every 2 weeks. Miss Sally comes on Wednesday at 2 o'clock and gets a pedicure. She likes red. She gets the same color every time. Or, whatever. You want that because then you can pinpoint this person is going to do, this is how much I can bet on because these people come to me. And like I said, having two so far is a good thing for me because I've only been at this for a little shy of 2 months. December is when I went on my own solo and things like that. So, uh, It's not going to happen overnight. I understand that. And you got to give a little, you know. I would like to see more people appreciate the fact that, you know, I'm letting them try my services at a discounted rate. Uh, because people love discounts, you know. That has been the most effective for me. Um, is professionally offering a discount, not just saying, "Hey, come to me, I'm giving $10 off." That didn't work. I did that for a year and a half, almost 2 years. That didn't work. Um, because let's face it, we don't want to get people that just are always looking for a discount. Now, granted, the way that I'm doing it through a third party, I get a lot of people that I notice they come with motives. Maybe they're selling something themselves or looking for business themselves, and I'm not knocking that. Um, I'm just not made of money, so I can't, you know, when I can, I will. When I can support, lend support or time or whatever, I will. But you get a lot of that. You get a lot of people that feel like because they came from this site that, you know, it was already discounted. I don't get this one. It was already discounted, whatever service they got that was discounted, and they want more from you. They want the world of you. You get those. So it has its pros, it has its cons, and honestly, the pros are outweighing the cons for me because of the exposure that I'm getting. However, the I don't want to make this sound bad, but it's very hard to find the ideal customer through this. So I don't think I'm going to be doing it much longer. Um, I'll just have to think of a more creative way. And I really shouldn't be discounting my services because I'm at the peak of my game. I'm just saying my nails ain't looked haven't looked better. You know, like I said, I've been at doing enhancements for 3 years, but polishing nails, like y'all should see how I lay regular polish. I can do it with my eyes closed. I can do it with my eyes, you know, shut. I've been doing it for so long with regular polish that I can make regular polish look like I can make regular polish look like these. So, you know, I know my worth pretty much is what I'm saying. And I want other nail techs to start knowing their worth, especially the new nail techs. Like, don't let anyone come into your establishment. I don't care if you're booth rent, I don't care if you're commission. Don't let anyone come to you. Now, commission is a little different because you're going to have a manager and they normally typically handle disgruntled customers or dissatisfied customers. But booth rent, your own, um, you know, whether you're an independent tech in a suite, don't let anyone come into your establishment or your space and make you feel inferior, not good enough. Like I was reading some of the comments on the second YouTube channel's video, and there was this young lady that was saying that she was in tears because her customer was just so nasty towards her. And I'm like, how do people have the balls to sit there and demean somebody's work? Why are you coming to me? And then not only that, you wait till a person get done and you let them do that 10 times to your fingers. Here's another customer. You're going to get the customer that you tell them a million times to hold their hand in the lamp so their stuff can cure right, and they don't. And then they go home and pick at their nails, and then oh, my nails chip. I can tell when it's my fault versus something happened to the nail. I can tell. With acrylic, gel, it doesn't matter. Dip. Now, dip is a little different because I haven't done too much dip. I've done quite a few dip sets, but I haven't had nobody complain about the dip either. But when it comes to gel and acrylic, and when I say gel, I mean all the gels: poly gel, UV gel, shellac gel, especially shellac gel. Like this is shellac gel. Okay, this is shellac over acrylic on my hands. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. My thumb, when you holding your hand in that lamp, see how your thumb goes to the side naturally? I tell my customers or clients to hold their thumb kind of up like that. So that way that UV lamp, this one is getting the same amount of UV rays as these. So, you know, hold your thumb like that, or I even have them cure their thumb, like hold it on the desk like this and let the lamp, just cure this one by itself. Um, I can only tell you so many times, and then when I try to move the lamp, they'll bump it. It shouldn't be that difficult. So I can tell, me personally, I can tell when it's my fault. It's going to look a certain way. Mhm. I'm not going to give everything away here, but I can tell when gel was picked at because it won't pick all of it off. Okay. There's a big hint. But I can tell when something was done. I'm not gonna say on purpose, but something, it wasn't my fault. Like only thing I can do is lay the nails. And then honestly, y'all gotta know that nails are going to sometimes chip, break. They're fake nails. Okay. Um, Gel polish does not last like forever, you know. Um, Sometimes it can, you know, not so much, yeah, if it's done right, but even if it's done right, if your hands are constantly taking beatings, and you're working with tools, and you're sometimes even doing something as simple as washing your hands can cause your chip, in your gel polish. So it's just different things. It's a fine line between, is this the nail tech's fault, or is it anybody's fault? You know what I'm saying? So but I know what to look for, and I can pretty much tell because I've been doing nails my whole life, damn near. Um, well over 30 years, let's put it like that. I've been doing my own nails and family members' nails for a very long time. And with enhancements, I got 3 years under my belt. This year makes 3 years. This January, this past month, made 3 years that I've been nonstop doing nails, doing acrylic. And if y'all don't believe me, y'all can head over to my Facebook because I spent countless hours going live and practicing and doing my hands and doing Roxanne's hands, my rubber hands. So I've studied it, the ins, the outs. So you're going to get those people that try to discredit you and disprove, your expertise. Those aren't your customers. Those aren't your clients. They're not for you. If you're not happy to see that person, and you know it's how much can you take. Some people can take a lot. I have a lot going on. It's everything is literally me, from the marketing to my social media. I refuse to pay, and I'm not knocking nobody that do. I'm just talking about me. Okay, I refuse to pay somebody to keep track of my social medias for me. I'll post when I post, and that's that. I'm not going to pay out money for some third party to post. That's just like, then it won't be mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to show my creativity. I want my business to have a certain aesthetic and a certain branding. So I'm going to run that. I'm going to put in, you know, I'm gonna put my stank on it. Okay. So I just don't believe in that. I've had people, I've had different third party companies that do that, reach out to me. And I'm not knocking them. They just doing their job. They trying to make some sales. But I'm like, no, thank you. I decline. I got it. And I'm about to add on another platform. A couple other. I must make a Twitter for my nail business, and I'm also going to make a Pinterest. I already have a Pinterest, but it was my personal Pinterest, so I just need to make a whole new Pinterest, and yeah, for my nails and stuff like that. It'll optimize my search engine stuff. But yeah, so my SEO. So yeah, let me take a drink of water. But yeah, I'm just like, it can be overwhelming, and that's like I was saying in the beginning. That's one thing that your customers aren't going to care about. You have to hold it together. There's so much stuff that we compress, we smile, we hold in, we smile through the pain or the anger. Our last customer could have just pissed us off, but when that next one come in, we're hi, and so there's a lot that we deal with as nail techs. Some people are like, oh, it's just nails, I wish it was that simple. Try telling that to a customer. It's just nails. When you're texting me at 2 a.m. about a broken nail from 2 weeks, you had your service 2 weeks ago, and you're like, oh, my nail broke. And it's as simple as going on my website, not saying anybody did this, but just using that as an example. I have had in the past, I've had people treat me like I wasn't professional and text me at 2, 3 in the morning, write me on Messenger, 2, 3 in the morning about nails. Now it's different if you see that I'm online and I'm live or something, because I did used to go live at obscure times, but not normally because I have other people in my household that goes to sleep. So not normally would I be, So it wasn't that. Um, yeah, it's very demanding. It's not just nails, especially when you're running a business. It's not just nails. It becomes a little more than that. And in the beginning, we want to, and I think I can speak for all nail techs, we want to make a good impression. We want to build our clientele. Not only that, we want people to like us. You know, we're putting it all out there, especially those of us that create content, especially those of us that not only do we create content, but we're showing our faces. Some of us don't, some of us do. For a while there, I didn't show my face, but I've always shown my face because it's a pretty face to show, Um, but we're putting it out there. And then when you put things out there, you got to understand that you're susceptible to scrutiny. You don't have to accept it. You can block people. You can go back and forth, which I wouldn't suggest. You can ignore it, which I wouldn't suggest either. I would say, okay, I can appreciate your feedback, but can you be a little more respectful, please? If you're going to be on this platform, otherwise you can go. That's how I handle it. I don't even do that. I'm like, oh, thank you for your comment, especially here on YouTube. When people, I get it all the time. It doesn't even bother me anymore. I used to come on here, um, but hurt sometimes because people get under my videos and be like, oh, that's ugly. I'm like, thank you for your comment. Block, delete. Nobody else is going to see that. You got to nip it in the bud. You can't. Some people, they have a big following, especially on YouTube. They don't interact in their comments. But I'm a small channel, so if I see one negative comment, I'm gonna delete it and block it before I even get a whole bunch of other bandwagon people thinking it's okay to come shit on whatever I'm doing. You know, YouTube is another one. I mean, not YouTube, excuse me, Facebook. I'm getting tired, but Facebook is another one where I had a lot of negative comments. It just comes with the territory, especially starting out. But guess what I did? Y'all know what I did? Y'all know what I did? I shut their asses up because they're not saying nothing now. Oh, they can't say, oh, this is ugly. Oh, that's crooked. Oh, this, that. Okay. All right. Nobody asked you. I didn't say constructive criticism, please. And even if I did, it's constructive criticism, not bashing. Because half of these people are sitting behind a computer screen being keyboard warriors, and they couldn't even begin to tell you where to start laying some acrylic. So you got to, with time, you're going to get tougher. Okay? Because I am stronger than yesterday. Like our great sister Brittany said, I'm stronger than yesterday. Okay? I don't let that stuff get to me. I nip it in the bud. And I'm a nip it in the bud type of person. Like snip, snip, you know, first impressions are lasting impressions. And, sometimes I have to let people know, I'm sorry. I don't want you to be unhappy. It seems like you're unhappy with how I'm running things. Maybe you should, try to find someone that can accommodate, what you're looking for. But thank you for reaching out to Nelspiration. Hope you have a great day. I had to write that to somebody because you must not want to make any money. You're not responding. Well, I was with a customer, and guess what? It is me, 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 me. There's no receptionist. There's no line of nail techs. This is not that. This is a one-on-one luxury. Okay, you get the people that's, oh, why does it cost so much? I didn't know it cost so much. When that's a lie, because you had to book me on my website and my prices are there. You can even, there's drop downs and you can add modifications to your service and it's going to tell you how much your service is. So those type of people, I'd be like, look, my prices are on, and my website is bright pink. It stands out. The color is bright pink. The prices are in white, and it's a black square for each service. So it stands out. You can't miss it. You can't miss the pricing. Even Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder can see that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's foolproof. I designed it that way because I'm like, if I was a person looking for services, how would I want to see it? Or what would be, I even consider people that aren't like me. You know what I'm saying? I made the font bigger for those that may wear glasses. I don't wear glasses. I can see from miles away. I have 20/21 vision. Yes, I do. So, I mean, I've taken things into consideration. I've done everything that I can to make it as best as I can. And I'm open to, tweaking a couple things here and there if I have to. But I have a policy. I suggest people read it, those that are interested, and I do work with people, but I'm not the discount queen. I'm doing this for a short, limited time. So if you know, get on it, hop on it, because once it's done, it's done. I'm not going to keep doing this because this is tough. It is a little bit better than beating up social media constantly and making flyers and hoping people follow you and hoping the followers turn into clients. That is hard. I'd rather build my clientele by giving a little discount, but to each their own. I've heard people and professionals say, I'm not giving a discount. That degrades, not degrades, but it like, what do they say? It like takes away from your brand. It like that's the word, diminish your brand. That's not true. If you're new and just getting started, you can discount your services. Like this is just an introductory, price to see if you like it. And then going forward, if you do, you can hire me as your nail tech. These are my prices if it's in your budget. But one thing we all got to understand, getting our nails done is not a necessity, it's a luxury. I had those moments where I was a single mom. Even before a single mom, I was just single as a dollar bill. And I couldn't afford to get my nails done. So guess what I did? Because I always had this. This thing is heavy. Some of these polishes I've had since I was a little girl, talking about 7, 8 years old. And they still good. It's all my polish. Sometimes you just have to make do with what you got. And I understand that. That's not my clientele. My clientele aren't the make do with what you got. My clientele, this is my budget, or I can spend, I can splurge, or whatever. They understand it's a luxury. That's dusty. They understand it's a luxury, and they're coming to me because they want luxury, not because they want discount quality nails. Now, my quality isn't going to be discount quality. I still do make sure, even though this is an introductory, what I'm promotion that I'm running right now, I still make sure the nails look good. Okay, that's just good business practice. First impressions are lasting impressions, and that goes both ways on my part. And I say that all the time. So I bring my best self. Any problems, any um, anger, any disappointment, or whatever, I leave it outside, and I'm ready to tackle the day. That's how I know it's my passion and my calling. Because when I worked regular 9 to 5s, I would bring my problems into work. So what? If everybody gonna have an issue today, they talk to me, you know. But this, I don't do that. It's natural. Like, especially because now I do have a couple people that, we're starting to get to know each other because they're coming to me more frequently, and they're becoming my customers. So I might be able to like, oh, I'm not having a good day today, Barb. Well, what's going on, Mary? Oh, I'm just a little tired and da da da. I got so much I got to do, yada yada yada, or whatever. I can kind of lean on them and they can lean on me. But I try not to do that. I really don't. I try to just be there for them. I don't put my stuff onto my customers. I don't. Some people do, some people don't. You just got to learn the style of your customer. You know, if you have that type of relationship where it's give and take, that's awesome. But I'm waiting on the day that I can get there. But until then, YouTube is where I do it. But yeah, I even got this too, and I'm waiting to use it. This is a wax. Uh, it's dusty. This is a wax warmer, and it has the wax inside. but to like wax facial waxing. I got to learn how to do it though properly. I was practicing on myself and I jacked myself up twice. So that's why it's not at my salon. It's sitting right here. Yeah, you got to make do with what you got. I get it sometimes. But should I take a cut because you can't afford or you misbudgeted? No, that's not my problem. Wasn't nobody giving me no discounts. Like I can run a promotion and you can take advantage of that promotion. But don't ask me to discount the promotion even more because I'm essentially taking a loss by discounting my services already. Don't ask me to come down on my price anymore. No, And then if I decide to, that's up to me. It's my business, like it's a lot. I digress. But I just kind of wanted to come on here and give the real, and hopefully I didn't come off rude to somebody, but you can't please everybody. I'm sure somebody's going to be like, oh, she's this, she's that. No, what it is, I'm tired. I did work today, did 3 people this evening, and, I still had to come home, make sure things was done, and I still had to tie up some loose ends on the back end of my business. So even when I'm not at my salon, I'm still working. And then I tend to my social media, but I kind of wanted to just come on here and let y'all know how I felt, like, and share some things because there are some people that just want it. Look, I don't want to sit and wait for the drum roll. I want to know, like, how do you deal with this? And I get lots of views. So, those of you that are viewing this, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'm going to keep content like this coming. If you are somebody that needs a sensei, if you need a guide, if you need, you know, or maybe you are the sensei and you feel like, okay, she could use some polishing. Come on, I'm with it. Just make sure you're respectful. That's all I ask. Just make sure you're respectful. And that's it. I can deal with respectful people. I don't care what they're saying. As long as you do it in a respectful, tactful way, we all can win. We all can benefit around here. Okay. So that's it. That's all. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Thank y'all for watching this. Those of you that clicked on here, thank you for the thumbs up. And like I said, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. All right. I'm about to figure it out, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I need to go my ass to sleep. I don't know. But I just felt like YouTube could have used some more like in-depthness to that. And hopefully I brought that. All right. Peace. Till next time, y'all. I'm out. God bless.